living lives of quiet desperation, rather than competently and courageously charting a better future for themselves and others. All these years later, I'm still disheartened and angered by the lack of courageous action by leaders and non-leaders alike. I just can't stand the idea that we'd be so willing to give up our agency, authenticity, and moral calling for whatever it is we get in return. We all have fairly regular opportunities to act in courageous ways, to undertake actions that we or others perceive to be worthy or noble, despite the risks the behavior entails. Worker safety or working conditions certainly weren't perfect before COVID-19, and we were far from a world where people could expect the same treatment at work and elsewhere regardless of their skin color, gender, or other demographic or identity characteristics. What's so unfortunate is that we've largely accepted the notion that courageous action is only to be expected from extraordinary people in extraordinary situations. This book presents a challenge to the idea that courage is the province and responsibility of the few. I'll share why I believe that courage, especially courageous acts done competently enough to create positive change, isn't innate. We don't believe that only some of us are born with the capacity to be virtuous in other ways, such as by being honest, fair, or prudent, or expect these kinds of behavior only once in a great while. So why would we expect that only some of us have the capacity for courageous action? My goals in writing this are to urge you to accept the need for courageous action as your responsibility too, and to understand that competent courage comes from the choices you can make to learn and repeatedly practice specific skills, just like competence in any domain does. And I want to help you more frequently choose to act during everyday opportunities to step up or speak out at work, rather than letting your fears hold you back. I also want to help you understand that courage isn't just about the spectacular, rare acts that make headlines or get one labeled Times Person of the Year. It's about all kinds of behaviors that are desperately needed in organizations if individuals and organizations are going to learn, be healthy, and thrive. If you want to do more to protect others at work, whether colleagues, subordinates, or customers, who are powerless and often ignored, taken advantage of, or discriminated against, this book is for you. If you want to do more to solve important problems at work, whether they be inefficiencies that waste time or money, internal processes that sap morale, or product or service choices that lead to dissatisfaction among current customers and inability to attract new ones, this book is for you. If you want to pursue opportunities more frequently, whether that means taking stretch assignments that might increase your impact and satisfaction, or pursuing work in a different organization that better fits your talents and values, this book is for you. Likewise, this book is for you if you want to be the person bold enough to lead your organization into new markets or new lines of business, or to make other decisions that allow your organization to better fulfill its mission. And if you want to get better at innovating, whether that be conducting and implementing small experiments in parts of an organization, developing and launching new products, or creating new processes that allow your organization to radically improve, this book is for you. We know that we desperately need more of these behaviors. When we don't step up to protect others, we allow continued abuse and discrimination toward our colleagues, and harm to our customers. Think of Wells Fargo or Volkswagen. When we don't step up to solve problems or pursue opportunities, we can